Hello, and welcome to another episode of Walk the Dog Cinema. We are out and about, excited. It's been eventful since my last post. Sadly, I had to deal with some people stealing a catalytic converter underneath my pickup truck, so that hasn't been fun to deal with. I hope you've all had a better weekend than I on that, but it's just sadly costs money, but at least it's not anything worse. But me and the Roca here getting a walk in, soaking up the sun. It's beautiful weather, so just happy to be out and about and discussing movies. Sat down and kind of watched one that I've been kind of eagerly waiting for. I'm a big Tron fan, and I decided I'd check out Tron-Ares, the third installment of the Tron series, and to put it lightly, I rather enjoyed it. It isn't as bad as it was made out to be. Sometimes, the hype can go one way when it's like really good, and you think it's better than what it was. I had a few movies like that happen with me, and as you can see, Roca's really excited here, and she's kind of being a little poorly. Sometimes her emotions get a little high, so she's going. So yeah, Tron-Ares. Like I said, the movies, I've had a few experiences where got a lot of praise. Pulp Fiction was one of those when everybody was just saying, go see it, you'll really like it, Brian. And then when I saw it, I wasn't as impressed. That movie kind of built on me down the line. And then I've had movies where a lot of people say it's kind of disappointing, and then when you see it down the line, you kind of end up enjoying it. And this is one of those where you kind of heard a lot of negative and how it was boring, or Jared Leto's performance was horrible, or the story wasn't that good, it was rather convoluted, and kind of none of that really hung as I watched it. I enjoyed it. The visuals are absolutely amazing. The pacing, I guess you could say, might be a little off on one level, but in that regard, it still is a very enjoyable film. I kind of found it interesting, like how they use 3D printing and AI, and how kind of bringing what Tron kind of set up with the grid and all of that stuff, and Dillinger. I mean, I guess I could see where people say it's a little convoluted. There's kind of like things like, why would Dillinger Industries still be fighting and all those things, and maybe because I haven't watched Tron Legacy in a long time to really kind of focus on all that. But I liked the new CEO of NCOM. I thought Eve was a nice character. She wasn't like a girl boss or anything like that, and her expertise were set up very well in the film. And she was kind of a really good nice character that had a lot of good build. So yeah, it's I liked Jared Leto's program Ares, and how he becomes empathetic, and though I guess you could say it's somewhat derivative of AI. I mean, we've done it with Terminator and all of these other movies where computers or programs become sentient, but still it was done in a stylistic way. It was done with some good character work. Like I said, really enjoyed Eve. I enjoyed how she got put on the grid with the laser, and how Ares changes his mind. That was a great action sequence. You know, they kind of use a little bit of Matrix stuff, or you know, I really like how they use the lights, and then to find out that quite a bit of it was practical effects done is all the more impressive, especially when you find out like the kind of the light cycle sequence where they're in you know, basically a downtown city, and you're getting a light cycle battle, so to speak. And I kind of like how they set up that the light cycle, yeah, it's a solid wall of light, but it doesn't do the same kind of destruction that it did in Tron or any of that, in one sense of the word. And to say, you know, to see the old school Flynn Tron world was a nice touch. That was well done. It looked great. Very old school. I do dig the ending. Too bad that the movie didn't do too well to kind of set up a rather interesting plot point, with Shark coming back, the old Dillinger, Master Control Lieutenant, with Dillinger's great-grandson. So that was kind of an interesting play there. Like I said, the villain is actually a villain. We kind of sometimes miss those, especially in Disney films. So overall, I found a lot to enjoy with it. I never got bored. I think Jared Leto took quite a bit of heat for not acting, but you know, he's kind of a program building on emotions. He doesn't have a lot. I kind of liked how he was a little stiff when he walked, or like trying to get some fluid movements until like combat came. That was kind of an interesting notion to see how he kind of pulled that off, and wasn't as fluid until he had to attack things or, you know, drive something. And so it's kind of an interesting little take there. And I thought it was well done. And overall, I kind of give it a go-ahead. You know, you could spend a lot worse time at the movies for sure. And I don't think this one's a waste. So take it as you wish. I hope everyone, let me know what you think in the comments if you liked Tron, and would love to see it continue on. Obviously, I don't think they're going to continue on, but that's besides the point. But otherwise, I thought Disney did a pretty good job with this one. So let me know. Otherwise, please subscribe and join in. Have a good one, everyone.